بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. اللهم عجل لوليك الفرج عليه السلام. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم والعن عليهم أجمعين. Respected viewers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. In our previous clip, after asking Allah to make us His choicest supporters and actively working towards it, because there is a saying that says from the Holy Prophet Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam that awwalul intizar al-faraj, and another saying says afzalul intizar al-faraj, that the best and the most loftiest of the waiting is the waiting of the faraj, because when you are waiting for the relief, when you are waiting for the reappearance of the Imam of our time, alayhi salatu wassalam, we are also supposed to be actively working towards it. And so we saw how we are going to work towards it and how we have asked Allah to make us amongst His choicest servants who will partake in His lofty mission. And so now, because we do not know how long we are going to live and during our lifetime if Imam is going to reappear or not, so for that, when we looked at the benefit of reciting Dua Ahad, we say that if you happen to die and Imam al-Zamana has not yet reappeared, then when Imam reappears, you will be brought out from your grave. You will be risen from the dead to join the Imam's army. And so now let us look at this statement in the dua whereby we are saying it. And so we say, Allahumma in hala bayni wa baynahu al-maut alladhi ja'altahu ala ibadika hatman maqdiya. Oh Allah, if death that you have made inevitably and certainly incumbent upon your servant stands between me and him, between me and the Imam of the time. So in other words, oh Allah, that is certain, if I die before the Imam reappears, then what? فَأَخْرِجْنِي مِنْ قَبْرِي, then please do take me out of my grave. مُعْتَزِرًا كَفَنِي, using my shroud as a dress. Shahiran Saifi, unsheathing my sword. Mujarridan Qanati, holding my lance in my hand. Mulabbiyan da'wat ad-da'iya fi al-zahiri wal-badi, and responding to the call who shall announce his advent in urban areas and deserts. So here we are asking Allah that if we die and Imam reappears, so you see we are saying that we want to rise, and we want to rise with our coffin, our shroud as our clothing, and we are telling Allah that we will come, give us the ability to unsheath our swords and to have our spears in our hands, isn't it? Our lances, our spears in our hands. That means to say we need to be prepared. When we die, we should die in the halata intizar. And that is when we will wake up, we will be risen for intizar al-faraj, for the relief that we waited for. But that will only happen when we die in the halat of active intizar. And in the next statement we are saying, Allahumma arini tala'at ar-rashida. Beautiful line. Oh Allah, please do show me His magnificent mien. We are asking Allah to show us His illumination. We are asking Allah to show us the illuminated wajhullah, the illuminated face of Allah, the illuminated face of the Yusuf al-Zahra. And by Allah, Yusuf al-Zahra is so handsome that when we look at the riwayah that how Imam al-Waqt is, MashaAllah, Subhanallah, and we are saying, Allahumma arini tala'at ar-rashida, وَالْغُرَّةَ الْحَمِيدَةَ, and his praiseworthy forehead. وَخُلْ نَازِرِي بِنَظَرَةٍ مِنِّي إِلَيْهِ, delight my eyes by letting me have a look at him. It's not impossible to look at the Imam while he is in Ghaiba. We must remember that we are not waiting for him, rather he is waiting for us. We must remember that he is ready, we are not ready. We must remember that we are seen but are not present. He is unseen but he is ever present. And then we go forward and say, وَعَجِّلْ فَرَجَهُ, and please expedite his relief. Please hasten his relief. Oh Khudaya, there is so much of crime going on. Please hasten the coming of the Mahdi alayhi wassalatu wassalam. And then we say, وَسَهِّلْ مَخْرَجَهُ, make his reappearance easy. This is because we look at the history and we look at the narrations. It says there is going to be a lot of fasad during the time when the Imam comes. When the Imam reappears, there is going to be a lot of war and there is going to be a lot of hatred. There is going to be a lot of bloodshed. And so we are asking Allah to make this time, this trial period easy on us. There's also going to be Dajjal. There's going to be a lot of things that lure us away from his path. So we need to ask Imam and we need to ask Allah to make us steadfast. And this is the reason why one narration from Imam Sadiq alayhi wassalatu wassalam is that when a person cannot recite all the dua that are narrated and recommended on the day of Friday, then the least we can do is to recite dua al-ma'rifah, that is Allahumma arifni nafsak, فإنك إن لم تعرفني نفسك لم أعرف نبيك. اللهم عرفني رسولك فإنك إن لم تعرفني رسولك لم أعرف حجتك. اللهم عرفني حجتك فإنك إن لم تعرفني حجتك ضللت عن ديني. And along with that, couple it with dua Ghariq. Ghariq means a drowning man. And Imam Ja'far Sadiq has said during the last of times, men will be like they are drowning. It will be so difficult to hold on to their iman. Once again I repeat. And so what can keep us afloat? We are drowning people. What keeps us afloat is dua Ghariq, which goes, Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, Ya Muqallib al-Qulub, Thabbit qalbi ala dinik. And when we are saying Thabbit qalbi ala dinik, that is the reason, because it's going to be very difficult during the time of the Imam to reappear, and during that time there's going to be a lot of distractions, as I said. And so we want to be on the firm path. We should not be astray. We should not get distracted by the world and the worldly desires. So we need to recite this dua and also pray to Allah through dua al-ahad to keep us steadfast. And then we say, وَأَوْسِعْ مَنْهَجَ, clear a spacious space for him. Make a spacious space for him. وَأَسْأَلُكْ بِي مُحَجَّتَهُ, guide me to follow his course. This is very, very, very important. It is a reflection of اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. وَانْفِضْ أَمْرَهُ, give success to his issues. The issues of the Imam are what? When he has to come back, and all this that we have entailed when we say what Imam does in Ghaiba. And then we say Washdud Azrah, and confirm his strength, give him strength, confirm his strength. One way of confirming his strength is by we being his strength through our deeds, so that we can be there for him when he requires us. Let's look in the annals of history. Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba alayhi salatu wasalam could not fight. You know, the Battle of Karbala was a battle that was supposed to be actually fought by Imam Hassan alayhi salam. But unfortunately, he did not have those soldiers. And so he had no choice, but he had to make peace with Muawiyah through Sulh Hassaniyah. And meanwhile, he prepared soldiers for Karbala. So that battle was supposed to be fought by Imam Hassan alayhi salam, but due to lack of soldiers, Imam Hassan could not fight it, and so he used that time, he utilized it to prepare soldiers for Imam Hussein alayhi salam in Karbala. And today, for Intiqam Karbala, we need to do the same. Without soldiers, how is Imam going to fight? Let's be practical. Hey, yes, Allah can be kun fayakun, but then how come in kun fayakun the days does not change from 24 hours to 23 when we are tired? Doesn't change. The days don't change into night just like that. There is a scientific discourse and everything happens through logic. Islam is a religion of logic. Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib ﷺ says Islam is a religion of logic. Whatever is not logic, chuck it out. It's not logic. Doesn't make sense. So logically, for Imam to come back and for Imam to quench our thirst, for Imam to quench his thirst, for فَيَا لَيْتَنِي كُنْتُ مَعَكُمْ فَأَفُوزَ مَعَكُمْ to take place. When we say that, oh, I wish we were in your place, we were there, we would have fought, we would have even given up for the Imam of our time. There was Imam Hussein alayhi salam, we would have been in Karbala. Well, there is a Hussein behind the curtains. Prepare for him. Let it not be lip service once again, I say. Prepare for him. He is to come. فَيَا لَيْتَنِي كُنْتُ مَعَكُمْ فَأَفُوزَ مَعَكُمْ. Tell Imam al-Zamana, Imam, you are here. I'm here. Imam, I'm present. I'm not going to be seen and absent. I'm going to be present and seen. Imam, come. And so we are saying, confirm his strength in the sense that he should confirm, he should help us to confirm us, our deeds, our actions to be the strength of the Imam. And then we say, وَأَمُرُ اللَّهُمَّ بِهِ بِلَادِكَ. And we should look at this verse in the next clip, inshallah. وآخر دعوانا عن الحمد لله رب العالمين والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. اللهم عجل لوليك الفرج عليه